Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw. I am Michael Cole here with Renee Young and Corey Graves. And well, today we have Belasca and Kevin Owens, who apparently are the new ones who are now standing up to Ernest P. Worrell's overlorddom. Well, first off, Corey Graves says, why would anyone call Ernest P. Worrell an overlord? And the other thing is, Belasca and Kevin Owens are the ones that need to get some onlook. Corey Graves says, well, I don't stand with that, Renee Young says. I believe it's Ernest P. Worrell who needs to learn to onlook others. Yeah, well, the truth is, Michael Cole says Ernest P. Worrell wasn't that bad. Something happened, and he made the pick to be bad. And the whole thing between him and The Miz and Roman Reigns and The Undertaker, and well, Michael Cole says, I guess Belasca and Kevin Owens are going to be on that too. Michael Cole says, first off, Belasca says, Ernest P. Worrell would have had to pick to do something to us, but we all know he's not here to do something. And we stand by every single thing we have ever said, Kevin Owens says. We stand by everything we said about how Ernest P. Worrell shouldn't be on the Farseer as much as he is. About how dolls or whatever, toys, whatever you want to call them, Kevin Owens said, that should be used, don't get used. Well, they don't get worked with, Belasca says. And I'll tell you right now, Ernest P. Worrell thinks he's all that, and no one likes it. He's got henchmen like Elias Sampson and Drew McIntyre, and they're all going to say, oh, well, you can't complain. I mean, remember, you think that when Xena and Triple H and Gabrielle and Ernest himself said, oh, it's a new start. Yeah, it wasn't a new start, was it? Belasca says. Truth was, it was just start of Ernest P. Worrell becoming an overlord, Kevin Owens said. And that's what he's become. I mean, let's be earnest about it. That's what he's become. So, Belasca says, if any one of his henchmen want to come out and do something to us, but I don't think Ernest P. Worrell's going to want to show his face after Roman Reigns and The Undertaker beat him and Drew McIntyre. Kevin Owens goes, I really don't think they will, Belasca says. I don't think they will, Belasca said. They're not really that smart. First off, you going to say shit about Ernest, at least you should say it to his face. Yeah, that's the way I see it. You're going to say something. Why don't you both say it to her face? Oh, Belasca says, ain't it? Drew McIntyre, one of Ernest P. Worrell's henchmen. Wow. And Elias Sampson, Kevin Owens said, another one of Ernest P. Worrell's henchmen. Yeah. He's so much of a coward, Kevin Owens said, he has to hide behind you two. And he has to have you two do his dirty work. Kevin Owens goes, yeah, Belasca says, tell the truth. If he's so bold, why's he got to hide behind folks like you? Well, Michael Cole says Belasca and Kevin Owens do bring up certain things. If Ernest P. Worrell is so bold, then why does he so bold? Then why has he got to have Elias Sampson and Drew McIntyre's henchmen, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Renee Young says, that's a really good thing. And I hope Drew McIntyre and Elias Sampson can answer it, Renee Young says. Well, he doesn't really need them as, his body shields or anything like that, Corey Graves says. But these know they're going to get ahead. They know they're going to make their callings good. That's why they're around. Okay. Well, here comes Diva Talks now. Yeah, well, I guess Ernest P. Worrell's not here tonight. You know? And I think that is really good. You know, Diva Talks, I don't care. I want to take out Belasca. And I want to take out Kevin Owens, as Elias Sampson says. Oh, okay, Drew McIntyre and Elias Sampson. You want Belasca and Kevin Owens? You know I want this Elias Sampson. Kevin Owens said, and I'll take care of Drew McIntyre, Belasca says. Well, what's on now, Diva Talk says. Well, I think it's going to be a tag fight. Yeah, I believe it is going to be it's going to be that. And who's going to start out first? Well, it looks like it's going to be Belasca and Drew McIntyre here on Monday Night Raw. And Belasca starting this up with Drew McIntyre. And Belasca, remember, Cannonball, Belasca doing the pump up power bomb that she does. But she also does something else. Oh, Michael Cole says, and now we have Drew McIntyre. Claymore kick down on Belasca. Yeah, Michael Cole says. Well, Renee Young says, there you go, our Claymore kick. You know, Renee Young says that Drew McIntyre is a very harmful man. He can harm you. He knows how to harm folks. Yeah, he does know how to harm folks, Corey Graves says. But he's not doing so good. Oh, he didn't do so good, and now Belasca tagged in Kevin Owens now. And now Drew McIntyre's tagged out Elias Sampson now. And it's going to be the same thing here. Cannonball. Oh, Michael Cole says, here we go, the Cannonball. Oh. And now Kevin Owens, he knows what he's going to do, Michael Cole says. Well, Renee Young says he didn't do so well. Oh, Elias Sampson got him down. I don't know what move that was, what hold that was. Hey, maybe we're going to see the drift away, Corey Graves says. He's going to do it. Are they going to win here? 1, 2. Belasca just broke it up. And that's going to bring Drew McIntyre over. You're going to like this, Corey Graves says Claymore kick, and he just Claymore kicked it down Belasca. Oh, yeah, he's so bold, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Renee Young said, we all know Drew McIntyre is so bold for doing something like that. Michael Cole said, yeah, he's real bold. He's truly bold, Renee Young says. Oh, Corey Graves says, I like Elias Sampson. And there he just tagged in Drew McIntyre, who's going to try to Claymore kick Belasca. And, Kevin Owens. My mistake. Oh, the Owens Stunner. The Owens Stunner. And now Belasca did the Belasca Stunner. And now we're going to have Drew McIntyre. Oh! Kevin Owens made sure that Elias Sampson wouldn't break up the three. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winners. Here are your winners, Belasca and Kevin Owens. So Belasca and Kevin Owens, Michael Cole says, beat Drew McIntyre and Elias Sampson here. But yeah, Renee Young said, I'm so happy that Belasca and Kevin Owens won here. Well, I'm not happy, Corey Graves says. I'm not happy at all. You know, I don't think it was right that Belasca and Kevin Owens beat Elias Sampson and Drew McIntyre here. Well, right or not, it happened. I understand now. You know, we understand now that Belasca and Kevin Owens are in the ring now with Gene Okerlund. All right, Gene Okerlund said, Kevin Owens, you have said a lot of things about Ernest P. Worrell, but you have also backed it up in the ring. Well, it's like this, Gene Okerlund. I mean what I say. Ernest P. Worrell should not be on the Farseer anymore. He shouldn't be wrestling. He should not be fighting. Then again, he never was a wrestler. He never was a fighter. But all he is an overlord. And Belasca and us are going to stand up to him. Well, Belasca, you also seem to also have the same belief about Ernest P. Worrell. Yeah, I do, Gene Okerlund. I do got the same belief going. That Ernest P. Worrell is nothing but an overlord now, who is way too far with this he's good in the world shit. And we just beat Drew McIntyre and Elias Sampson, two of his henchmen, because we'll tell the truth, that's what they are. Well, what do you both think about what Ernest P. Worrell might do to you next? At this point, Gene Okerlund, I don't really care what Ernest P. Worrell is going to do next. You know, he can say all the things he wants to say. He can do all the shit he wants to do. But I don't care what Overlord Ernest P. Worrell is going to do or going to say. Yeah, same here. I could give two shits about what Overlord Ernest P. Worrell is going to do. You know, we just beat his henchmen, and we're going to keep on standing up to him and keep on doing what we're doing. And Gene Okerlund, that is that. All right. Apparently Kevin Owens and Belasca are still going to stand up to Ernest P. Apparently Belasca and Kevin Owens are still going to stand up to Ernest P. Worrell. Back to you, Michael Cole. Thank you, Gene Okerlund, Michael Cole says. You know. Anyway, we know that Kevin Owens and Belasca are truly bold, standing up to Ernest P. Worrell and his henchmen of Drew McIntyre and Elias Sampson, Michael Cole says. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Renee Young I stand. I think Belasca and Kevin Owens are bold, standing up to Ernest P. Worrell, beating Elias Sampson and Drew McIntyre, so you're right. But not being bold has nothing to do with it. Being dumb, yeah, Belasca and Kevin Owens are dumb, Michael Cole, Renee Young, doing what they're doing to Ernest P. Worrell, doing what they did to Elias Sampson and Drew McIntyre. Well, it is all the time we have here for Monday Night Raw. Michael Cole, Renee Young, and Corey Graves. Hope you liked Monday Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for SmackDown Live.